Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, and today I'm here to say, ha ha ha, I was right. But also kind of explain it a bit better than that, because if I just say it like that, it totally makes me sound big-headed, and that's not really what I'm going for here. You see, ladies and gentlemen, over the past couple of weeks, we have seen a bunch of retailer-exclusive Pokémon TCG products being revealed for release at the beginning of November. Things like the Darkrai V-Star Premium Collection, things like the EV Evolutions Collection, things along those lines. And in all of these instances, I told you that they're kind of cool products, but generally speaking, they are a little bit expensive for what they are, and they don't really have anything exclusive in them most of the time. I'll explain what I mean by that. So it's not necessarily really worth picking them up. And I meant that. And then I also said that the fact that we're getting retailer exclusives at the beginning of November, with Black Friday coming towards the end of November, seemed like they were really gearing up here to basically release these as Black Friday fodder. Release these with the goal of then lowering the price so that they are pretty bargainous when we get to Black Friday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part in the video where I get a little bit boasty and a little bit big-headed, because we've seen it start to happen. Over on Walmart online, the Darkrai V-Star Premium Collection has been slashed pretty dramatically from $40 down to $20. And look, I think this is a genuinely big deal, because the way I see it is very simple. As a $20 product, this is phenomenal. As a $40 product, this is overpriced and I don't recommend it. Like, literally going from $40 to $20 turns this from a, you know what, mate, I'd skip that if I were you, I don't think it's worth it, there are better products to buy, to, why do I live in the UK? I want to buy this. Obviously, no point, because even if somebody were kind enough to pick it up for me, by the time you shipped it from the US to the UK, any of those lovely savings have completely disappeared, which is genuinely sad. But you can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. You can't win them all. What we've got here is a product which, I mean, basically you get 8 booster packs. You get your Darkrai V, and you get your Darkrai V-Star. And for $40, you're basically paying like $5 a booster and getting the promos for free-ish. Oh, and the Jumbo V-Star. The Jumbo V-Star is the one thing in the product which is actually new. For $40, it's fine, okay? I think that's probably the way to put it. For $40, it's fine, but it's a little bit uninspiring. For $20, you're kind of paying, well, $2.50 a pack and getting the promos for free, even though they're not really promos, they're just kind of straight reprints. At which point, oh, I'm in. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, I am 100% in, and this is absolutely awesome. Now, in terms of the pack selection, it's fine. It seems to be a bunch of Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, and a little bit of Lost Origin. Obviously, we've talked about this before, right? When we're talking about sets nowadays, we want Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies is the best set in the Sun and Moon era. I don't think there's much of an argument against it. That's the one we really want. But you can't win them all. Brilliant Stars is a decent set of a bunch of good cards. And let's not forget, it's got the Charizard. Astral Radiance is a decent set of a bunch of good cards, bearing in mind that's a set that brought us Palkia, which is like, you know, one of the best decks around, at least. Maybe not the only good deck, but certainly a very good deck. And then Lost Origin's got Giratina and all of that, including that Giratina. So yeah, these are decent packs. I'm not saying they're perfect. I've already told you they could be better by putting Evolving Skies in, but I absolutely am telling you it's a decent pack selection and one we can get a little bit excited about. This is pretty gosh darn cool. Perfect, no. Good, yes. And my point is that when we're talking about this as a $40 product, it's a little bit disappointing. The lack of exclusive promos and the price basically make me go, nah, mate, I'm all right. I don't think we can really get in on that. The second you make it a $20 product, it's an absolute, inarguable bargain, and that makes all of the difference. And that's what I've been looking about with these products since the beginning. They weren't quite good enough for what was being asked, in terms of there are some really, really good products around right now. Like, I've told you how good Palkia is. You want another box, which is about $40? How about the box, which gets you the alternate art Palkia V, or the full art Palkia V, and the alternate art Palkia V Star, and a bunch of packs. And then, the coin and pin and all of that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a really cool product. Yes, I know you get a couple fewer packs. Totally worth it. If I'm going to spend $40 on a product, I'm getting the Palkia V-Star Premium Collection all day long over something like this Darkrai one. Because it's better value, because you've got the full art Palkia V, the alternate art Palkia V-Star, both of which are exclusive, and you've got the pin, and you've got the coin. It's a no-brainer for me. Knock this down to $20, I'm in. And I'm hoping, and I don't know, I'm hoping this is the beginning. That's what I'm hoping for. Because as it stands at the moment, that's basically what we've seen. The Darkrai one is being reduced. The others aren't. Now, Darkrai, I should mention, isn't showing up in stores right now. You have to actually buy it online. But it's there. And then we've got other things, like, for instance, the Shaman box, which currently isn't showing up as cheap. It's not showing up as a Black Friday deal. It's not there. But I'm hoping it will. I'm hoping it turns into that in the not too distant future. That's my hope. Things like the Eevee Evolutions Premium Collection. That one comes with a bunch of packs, and then all 9 of the Eevee promos, none of which are new, incidentally. All of which are, reprints of things we've had before. I'm hoping that comes around as a Black Friday deal as well. Now, that's currently on the GameStop website for $70. And again, my thoughts on this are, and I've told you this before, if you want the promos, this is great. And I would recommend it very highly. If you've got some of the promos, or you're not terribly fussed about the promos, I'm not sure $70 is what you necessarily want to be paying for this. You get 9 booster packs, but 9 booster packs in a $70 product is a bit expensive. But if this goes on as a Black Friday deal, that will change everything about my opinion of this, and all of a sudden, this will become so much better and so much cooler. And then I'm going to be recommending it super highly. As a side note, if any of these do end up as Black Friday deals, I will make sure I mention it in a video. So, one more example, the VMAX Dragons Premium Collection, which can be found over on Target. Again, as it stands at the moment, this is not showing up as a Black Friday deal. Now, what is really cool, we have actually got a better look at this. When I showed you before, I could only show you the Duraludon side of it, but we now actually know it is a double-sided product. One side is showing off the Duraludon, but if you flick it over, the other side is showing off Rayquaza. And you do get promos of all of them, and life is good. As it stands at the moment, that is a $60 product that brings you 11 booster packs, plus your Duraludon V and V Max, your Rayquaza V and V Max, and the Jumbo V Maxes. I will actually say, even for $60, without seeing a reduction on this, that's actually a pretty good price. Like, generally speaking, including the promos, they tend to go about $5 a pack, and then you got the promos thrown in as well. So when you talk about this as an 11-pack product for $60 with the promos as well, we're not talking super cheap here, let's be clear. We're not talking about full-on bargain territory, because 11 packs would be $55 and then you got the promos, but it's not bad. But if we see any kind of reduction on this, this is going to become amazing. I told you when these were all revealed that these seemed perfect as Black Friday fodder. And maybe it will be the case that the only one that ever ends up being a Black Friday deal is the Darkrai. That is possible. I hope it's not, personally, because I'm a huge fan of Black Friday bargains, and I know you guys are. So I'm going to be tracking this, but what to take away from this video is twofold. Number one, the Darkrai collection is already being used as Black Friday fodder, and for $20 is phenomenal value. I recommend trying to pick that up as soon as possible. If you're looking to buy Pokemon cards, of course, it's great. The others, none of them have ended up as Black Friday fodder yet, but keep your eyes open. We're not to Black Friday yet. We've got a little bit of a wait before we get to Black Friday. There is plenty of time for things to change. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Have you picked up the Darkrai collection? Do you plan on doing so? Have you seen any other Black Friday bargains? Let me know in the comment section. I would happily make a video when we've got a bunch of them. I will happily make a video showing the best Black Friday bargains in advance of Black Friday. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think. I want to know all of your opinions. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games and all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel. You can get some bonus podcasts where I answer all your questions, join a Discord and chat with us, and get shout-outs on the channel, like the lovely Taylor Ward, who's been a supporter of ours for a couple of months and does seem to be a very lovely person. So thank you very much for the support, and thank you for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.